season. And in our matchup tonight, you'll see the Detroit Pistons going up against the Washington Bullets. I'm Kevin Harlan. Clark Kellogg and Mike Fratello are with me at the table. And on the sidelines tonight, David Aldridge. Now, here's Adams. Pass to Wingate. Inside. Nice ball movement by Washington. 5 to shoot. Clark, I can't believe this day is here once again. Opening day of the NBA season. Probably, I know it is, the most exciting day of the year.
I think it is. I mean, there's nothing like the beginning of another season. Everybody is hopeful. Everybody starts from the same place. And every fan of their respective teams is thinking about, dreaming about potential championships.
From a basketball family, Harvey Grant knows how to finish near the hoop.
To the paint, picked off in midair. To the inside. And that one's good, Ellison.
Well, that's an easy, effortless make right at the rim.
Yeah, you know this. You usually get only looks like this in the layup line. The defense has to make it harder on him right there.
Now here's Thomas. Pass to Dumars. Beyond the arc. It doesn't go for him. And now just over a minute played here in the first. To the middle. And Wingate gets it to go.
This is why coaches preach ball movement. It keeps everyone engaged.
Here's Houston. Ellison with the rebound. For Washington, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. Adams, the pass to Wingate. Clock at 6. Back to Adams from past the arc. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Getting assertive out there. If you see your shot, take it.
And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here. For the Pistons, it's been a slow start here. Nothing yet up on the scoreboard for them. Thomas has to Laimbeer. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And Adams kicks to Grant. Here is Wingate. Left side Adams. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, there's a reason it was way off. He got fouled.
Yeah, easy whistle.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. And he makes the first. Hammonds, he's checked in for Grant. And so Adams nails both of them.
Free throw shooting is a skill, and this guy absolutely has it.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. And here's Dumars outside. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
How about the timing Dumars possesses? Fantastic catching and firing right away.
Dumars against Wingate. Pass to Stewart. Here's Ellison. Here's Hammonds. It's hauled in by Dumars.
And the defense wasn't horrible, but still, he's got to come through there. There wasn't enough resistance to prevent him from scoring that one. And I like how versatile he is on offense, capable of burning defenses in so many ways.
Here's Adams, following the bucket by the Pistons. Pass to Hammonds. There's the pick. Wingate against Dumars. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Adams. And again, Washington no good.
Well, the defense refusing to give up anything easy. Love seeing that kind of intensity.
Rocking him off the floor. Defense can't give Houston this much room at the hoop.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Adams with it. 5 points in the game. nothing is falling for him right now. And so Thomas will bring it up for Detroit, trailing by 4. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
A dynamic and confident scorer. Houston as steady as it gets at the offensive end.
Detroit shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight. So Detroit going with an almost entire new group here. Sally, he's checked in for Laimbeer. Sellers comes in for Elliott. Aguaya's checked in for Dumars. And Thomas subbed in for Thomas. Smith outside. Pass to English. Drives to the hoop. For Washington, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. The free throw drops for English. Bedford's checked in for the Pistons. And a switcher also for Washington. Jones is checked in, and he can't hit the second. Sally against English. It's Thomas on the wing. A shot by Bedford, no good. Washington leading now by 3. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Count the basket.
Look, in this league, you got to get easy buckets when you can, so you run every chance you get. So much easier to score in the full court than in the half court.
Sellers passes to Thomas. Off target from three-point range. Here's Hammonds, and he jams it with authority.
I'll tell you what, if they're going to try to get back and even the score in this one, playing soft defense like that is not the recipe.
Oh, I agree. Yeah, there was a serious lack of rim protection on that play for sure.
And for a coach, there's nothing more maddening than allowing wide-open looks at the rim.
And so it's Washington, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They've dictated the... And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And what stands out to you from Washington in this one?
Their defense has been swarming thus far. I mean, great energy in that first quarter.
They've been both disruptive and disciplined, haven't given up anything easy.
Here's Grant, and Washington again with the bucket. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Washington.
They've been pretty intimidating on the defensive end, knocking away shots, containing shooters, and making it tough to find looks.
Another big component of their game early on has been their execution on the fast break. They're getting a bunch of easy baskets, pushing it in transition.
Jones with it. Now Thomas defending. Back to English. Smith scanning the floor. Here's Hammonds. Grant, right side. The kick out to English. 4 on the shot clock. Tries again. No good from Grant.
The defense willing to concede the mid-range. As the lesser of evils, it paid off there.
Cloak loose. Smith outside. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Pass to English. Here's the 3. Rebounded by the Pistons. This, of course, their first look at this year's Washington squad.
And as expected last year, they handled this team easily. Many are expecting to see similar results this year, too.
Yeah, but you can't fall into the trap of playing down to your competition. They have to go out there and take care of business.
Sally's shot is off. Washington leading now by 9. And, well, that looks like an intentional foul there. Any idea why, Clark?
No idea at all, Kevin. I mean, maybe he wanted a break? Come on, man. I assume he'll be hearing about that one because that was not a good play.
Here's what Washington's going with right now. Stewart's checked in for Jones. King comes in for Grant, and it's Adams in for Smith. King, that's good. And with the summer games coming up, Clark, NBA players will be eligible to represent their countries for the first time. What a great change that's going to be.
Extremely exciting because we know the rest of the world has basically been playing with pro players against college players from the U.S. So now, with that rule being changed, it really opens up the USA to have a stacked and loaded team with all of that NBA talent. A few guys still have a sour taste in their mouth after the 88 games as well. So 92, a special year for USA basketball.
So timeout called here, the first for Washington. Masters check in for Washington.
Checking in for the Bullets, number 42, Greg Foster.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. English dishes to Adams. Ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Dumars. Thomas passes to Dumars. Here's Houston. Detroit, no good that time either. And Adams has got the ball here for Washington. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. English, right side. Lambeer grabs the board.
That's not a bad look. He missed that chance, but he'll get them to fall if he gets space like that.
Tries to save it. Out of bounds. It'll be the Bullets' ball.
Substitution for the Bullets, Curtis Ellison, David Wingate.
1:58 left in the first half. And Adams kicks to Stewart. Pass to Ellison. Now here's Stewart. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That's on Isaiah Thomas. This is his first free throw of the game. And the first one drops. A trend we're seeing in the NBA now, Mike, is an influx of talent from overseas teams. It seems to me are scouting worldwide.
It shows how far basketball has come as an international sport. Players are coming to the NBA from every continent. This is a global game now.
Thomas inside. Houston, the pass to Elliott. Here's Houston. Pistons passing it around. That one good for 2. Thomas got his first points of the game.
Good work inside from Thomas. He has a knack for knowing how to cash in from this area.
Pass to Wingate. Back to Adams. Shot clock at 6. Second chance shot, and that's 2 points on the layup. Ellison's got his second basket of the night.
Love the balance here, not just falling in love with the 3-ball, inside and outside action.
Out to the wing. Here's Elliott. From outside, off the mark. Washington leading now by 10. Down low. Here's Grant. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Grant's got 4 points now in the quarter. Detroit's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. And Dumars gets it to go.
Dumars is a smart, tough, very good offensive player who always plays within himself.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Adams against Thomas. Stewart, a screen for Adams. And Stewart gets it to go. And Washington leads by 11.
Activity off ball makes him the best scoring option. That's what it's all about. The lead pass, executing one, takes a high basketball IQ.
Wingate passes to Adams. From deep three-point land, and no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's Washington in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. Thomas surveying the D. Lambeer screen. He gets the shot to fall, and the defender wasn't set. He's called for the block and a three-point play chance here. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Isaiah Thomas. Defensive.
Don't be fooled by his size and that smile. Thomas is as tough as nails and as feisty a competitor as you'll see.
Here's Adams. Grant outside. Pass to Stewart. Here's Ellison. Lambier defending. Chalk up two there. Ellison's got his third basket of the night right there.
It's easy to jack up three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work.
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here.
Dumois is shifting, drawing contact there to get to the line, where he's superb.
Detroit shooting their fifth and sixth free throws of the game.
You never want to miss free throws. It's a 15-foot shot with zero defense. As easy as it gets.
Here is Wingate. Pass to Adams. Shot clock at 5. Rebounded by Elliott. Pistons trail by 7. Here's Houston. It's hauled in by Stewart. For Washington, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Pass to Adams. Out to the right wing. Wingate passes to Ellison. And that one is good. Ellison's got 8.
David Wingate.
And for the Pistons, they're shooting 40% from the field. Stolen by Grant. Here is Wingate. Stewart up top. Adams outside. There's the screen. No good from outside. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Here's Thomas. Here's Dumars. And he banks in the layup. 9 points in the game so far.
I know Coach loves this. Not just giving up on the play when the shot doesn't go.
And the Bullets call timeout here. And the Pistons, entirely new group now out there. Washington leading now by 7. Left side Adams to the paint. And there's Grant on the assist by Adams.
Use the pick, get space. Easy, smart basketball.
Sally passes to Bedford. Stolen by Grant.
Pistons foul. William Bedford. First personal foul. First team foul.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Adams outside. Wingate passes to Ellison with the fadeaway. And the rebound goes to the Pistons. Next up in the docket, the Bucks following this one. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. Here's Bedford. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. Pass to Stewart.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Here's Ellison. Nice ball movement by Washington. McGuire passes to Sally. McGuire against Grant. They set the pick. Here's Sally. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Sally's got his first bucket in this one.
Boy, that pick and roll was well run.
And Adams has got the ball here for the Bullets. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Pass to Wingate. Here's Ellison. To the left side wing. Adams outside. And good that time. Adams has got 7 points in the game.
He's got this offense absolutely humming. And I love the patience and timing he's added to his game. Very obvious he's worked on that.
And this is what a coach loves to see. Looking to create for others and making the killer pass.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. And a new group getting ready to come in for Washington. .107 left in the third quarter. Thomas passes to Elliott. Washington with the rebound. Ellison's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pass to Hammonds. Rebounded by Lambier. Lambier's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Thomas. Count it. That's 7 points for Isaiah Thomas.
Well, he needs help. Scoring-wise, his teammates need to do something.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thomas.
Charles Jones. Liddell Eccles.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Smith outside. Pass to English. Back to Smith. Jones in the post. Lambier on him. Clock at 4. The 3 from English. Rebounded by Lambier. It's stolen by Smith. Driving in. Eccles. The third quarter comes to a close. Washington out in front. Up by 7. 2K Sports. Back in a moment here at the Palace of Auburn Hills. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Here's Smith. Pass to Hammonds. Smith outside. There's a screen. King left side. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Count it. King's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for Washington.
Tell you what, the mid-range game of King, exquisite. You got to respect that. Very creative at getting space to shoot from here.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, guys. During the last break, I heard what Emmanuel Barnett was talking about with his team. Now, he was vocal in the huddle. He told his guys, don't quit on each other. We're still in this game, guys, but I need each one of you to up your energy level. Let's make a run now. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Inside, here's Hammonds. Detroit with the rebound. Lambier's got 6 rebounds in the game. That one's good, and the Washington lead is cut down to 7 on the bucket from Elliott.
Good ball movement from Houston. Terrific at spotting his open teammates.
Out left to the wing. King left side. Bill Lambier with the rebound. Lambier's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Offensive rebound. Another shot. Elliott. Back to Thomas. Goes up again. Lambier dishes to Thomas. Lambier down low. Covered by Smith. It's good, and the Washington lead is cut down to 5 on the bucket from Bill Lambier. Washington calls timeout. And the Pistons making a change here. Sally's checked in. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Adams taking his time here. Nice ball movement by Washington. Shoots a fader, and a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. And Washington leads by 7.
Hard to pass up a mid-range shot like that when you find yourself with that much space.
Timeout, Pistons. Detroit making a switch.
Pistons, number 20, Allen Houston.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Outside Thomas. Pass to Dumars. Here's Houston. He's covered by Grant. 5 on the clock. Back to Dumars. Baseline try. Buries the jump shot.
Great use of the mid-range. Joe Dumars pouring into.
Washington leading now by 5. Adams, the pass to Wingate. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Grant down low. Washington needs to get a shot off here. And that one drops for him. Ellison's got 4 points in the quarter.
No panic in his eyes. Nice job staying poised in a tough spot.
For Detroit, they've gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Thomas passes to Elliott. Stolen by Grant. And here we go. Washington fast break. Here's Wingate. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Joe Dumars.
That's the best way to protect the basket.
Yep, better to send him to the line than allow an easy layup.
So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses.
Dumars is such an outstanding combo guard. He has no weaknesses in his game and is the kind of hard-nosed player that any team would appreciate.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Washington.
You have to be a fan of the energy they've played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
The shooting's been great, but also how about the energy level? That's what's impressed me the most. They've been getting it up and down in transition, and that takes effort.
Adams, right side. Kicks it out to Grant. To the inside. 6 on the shot clock. Ball stolen. Here's Thomas. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Isaiah Thomas, not a guy to back down from the moment. Great competitive spirit and able to produce in the clutch.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Adams, the pass to Ellison. Fires the 3. Adams' shot is good. And Washington leads by 8.
I don't think the defense saw him as a threat, but he takes full advantage of that with a nice long-range shot.
Wow, throwing it down with some real force.
Yeah, big two-handed flush.
2 is better than 1.
The defense knew better than to mess with him on that one.
Stewart, a screen for Adams. Here's Ellison. Count that as his 7th field goal, 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
You know, I think when you give up second chance points, a lot of it comes down to simply a lack of effort.
Yeah, it's simple. A key part of playing good defense is limiting the offense to 1 shot. And that starts with boxing out.
Thomas up top. Adams defending. Houston can't get it to go. And it's Washington's ball. Adams outside. Pass to Stewart. Stewart with the screen on Dumars. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Ellison. The second effort. And another shot. He lays it in.
They've done a phenomenal job silencing this crowd. Now, the win clearly in their sights.
Great performance on the road. This will help build their chemistry as well.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 10. Guys, your thoughts?
Hey, it's pretty simple, if we're honest. Tonight, they just weren't good enough.
At this point, you start thinking of next game, because this one is finished.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Hey, this one's in the book, so I'm not sure why they're delaying the inevitable by fouling.
Exactly. This game is over, and I think they're the only ones who don't realize it.
3rd team foul.
The first one falls.
The line for the boards. Turner. Andre Turner.
He doesn't get the second one.
You know, it would have been great to knock them all down, but he did enough to put this one in the bag.
So the Washington Bullets win it. Coach, they're going to take this road win. The fans here tonight will leave disappointed, but for the visiting team, a big one.
They stayed sharp when it counted and were able to gut out a win.
That concludes the first game of the NBA season. And so for Mike Fratello, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan alongside our entire 2K Sports crew, thanking you for watching. So long and good night, everyone.
Tonight and it was red. I wanna live together till we. I tell myself that I can change. Remind myself to not complain. But our love is not the same. But our love is not the same. Our feelings change like seasons. You tell me that you leave. And then I made my bedroom. Sitting back thinking got too much headroom. Thinking about my relationships that didn't even last. What I didn't get out of them, I swear that I'm trying to get it up about you. You let me go and now I feel so light blue. I'm by myself and I'm just staring at the red moon. I'm by myself and I'm just staring. Our feelings change like seasons. tell me that you leave her. You go right now, then I ain't breathe on. She's on my mind all the time. I must be blind, I can't even read the signs. She said stop crying and get used to the try.
Take me to the dark side, baby. Stuck inside a daydream lately. Hold me on the dark side, hold me on the dark side, only on the dark side, baby. We could take a night drive, maybe. Crash into the starlight, baby. We could do it all night, we could do it all night, only on the dark side, baby. All my friends, they call you crazy, but I've been thinking about you lately. We can turn the lights off, we can turn the lights off, only on the dark side, baby. Take me to the dark side, baby. Stuck inside a daydream lately. Hold me on the dark side, hold me on the dark side, only on the dark side, baby. We could take a night drive, maybe. Crash into the starlight, baby. We could do it all night, we could do it all night, only on the dark side, baby. All my friends, they call me crazy, but I've been thinking about you lately. We can turn the lights off, we can turn the lights off, only on the dark side, baby. Sunrise in your eyes, we can say goodbye. Born inside a storm, under city lights. Sunrise in your eyes, we can say goodbye. Tell me your name, flickering flame, tears on your face, and time will erase. Fact and fiction, this tragic tradition, driving too fast into the past. When you reach through the television screen, I can give you anything. Silhouettes and static. The mirror sees you like fire and ice on the dark side.
Yeah, this for the culture. Gotta keep it straight like Gibraltar or the crease upon jeans or Travolta. We was dancing like machines or JB. Cape up on his shoulders or the Mike Prince pulled about the holster. Same tree, it represent blackness from the passage. The past is alive and well, surprising like magic. The altar with his classic. Now I ain't reinvent the wheel. I simply put some spinners on it and begin to peel. So many layers to my people, but we tend to feel as though the media presents us like we sent. And that's tragic, we the fabric of any field. We make a static from a static when we interfere. To be the leader means you never see the vision clear. Too busy blazing for the followers to get the steal. I'm the smoke for all creators who ain't get the deal. The culture first, if you foreign to it, it's the real.
For the real ones who build what we make's here to stay evermore. You can't feel how it feels. You just fake in the phone.
If you ain't from it, you can love it. Just remember, bring a budget for the people who discover what you covered. We got a lot of problems, and the quickest way above it, not to shove it under bridges, but to fish it out in public. Instead, we try to hide it, commodify it, monopolize it. Then we gotta buy it from outsiders we never trusted. From Congos to break beats to symphonies to deep bass. That's from Chuck Brown to heat waves to MPs. Cut down and replay the MCs that give us now, but keepsake to keepsake. It's a tough sound, a weak link. Deep fakes, give it up now or meet fate. No metaphor in the form of food, it's real soul. Not getting credit for the culture, getting real old. Not too many things in life that I would fold. Give it up or give it up, I'm getting real close.
For the real ones who build what we make's here to stay evermore. You can't feel how it feels. You just fake in the phone.
Fell in love with the game. Put him on ice like the diamonds in my chain. I said, get the streets hope, look out for the game. Mr. Never leave my brothers, never change up on the through the hurt and the pain. Through the lane,
I say shoot for me. I'm shooting to win. Money on the wall like I'm busting the frames. Did a shoot when you ball with a name. With the squad when I'm dealing with pain.
Dropping 2 foes like I'm Kobe. If I did it from the heart, you don't owe me. I never talk about how my brother back, that phony. Tryna ref the game from the nosebleed.
For the real ones. Tryna J-kid a body, I'ma steal some. But I sent plenty of them. Hard away on my chain, but I ain't penny though. Give me time. Hey, give me more. Give me all my that I miss the most. Me and Haiti on the road, that's in give and go.
And we all tryna go once we get a low ballin'. Sell around jeans. I ain't even get mad when you switch teams ballin'. Free the home team. I spent 20 on a ring, I'm a trophy, I'm ballin'. Had to blood up like Wimby, she keep calling.
Jumping on a bird with a bird, I'm in Boston. Skip to my loo on a like Austin.
Fell in love with the game. Put him on ice like the diamonds in my chain. I said, get the streets hope, look out for the game. Mr. Never leave my brothers, never change up on the through the hurt and the pain. Through the lane,
I say shoot for me. I'm shooting to win. Money on the wall like I'm busting the frames. Did a shoot when you ball with a name. The squad when I'm dealing with pain.
Ballin'. Sell around jeans. I ain't even get mad when you switch teams ballin'. Free the home team. I spent 20 on a ring, I'm a trophy, I'm ballin'. Had to blood up like Wimby, she keep calling.
Jumping on a bird with a bird, I'm in Boston. Skip to my loo on a like Austin.
Ballin'. Ballin'.
They say revenge is a dish that's best served cold. The good young while we all grow old. In a world where you never bite a hand that feeds you. And if he cries wolf, you can never believe him. Easy come, easy go. So they say, it's all we know. And in the fall, then we fold. Puppet strings.
That the television telling lies to me. If a penny for your thoughts, then it's costing me. Just the luck of the draw in the... And an eye for an eye in today's economy.
So they say.
Be a good boy, Johnny, don't you ever play with.
So they say.
You gotta crawl before you walk and walk before you run.
Crawl before you walk. Walk before you run.
Trash is another man's treasure.
But if you want it bad, it's love or possession.
Keep your friends close and your enemies closer.
Cause beauty lies in the eyes of the beholder.
Hold up, I'm about to get the game sewed up.
Take a second just to sit and chill and smell the roses. Looking for acceptance, open doors and never close them.
When the hand's dealt,
you gotta know when to fold. And if a spoonful of sugar makes the medicine go down, an apple every day, keeping doctors homebound. Using the word they can be more than a pronoun.
And if you don't pray, they be breaking the quotes out.
So they say.
Be a good boy, Johnny, don't you ever play with.
So they say.
You gotta crawl before you walk and walk before you run. Change it.
Float straight out of our lids. Them, they got booed by these hard rock Brooklyn kids. Us floor rush when they DJ booming classics. You dig the crew on the fattest hip-hop record. He tucks the kinks and sinks into the sounds. She frequents deep, fatter joints called undergrounds. Our funk zooms like it. They flock to booms, man, Boogie had to change. Who freaks the clips with mad amount percussion? Where kinky hair goes to unthought of dimensions. Why is it so fly? Cause hip-hop kept some drama. When Butterfly rocked the light blue suede boomers. What by the cut? We push it off the corner. How was the buzz entire hip-hop era? Was fresh in fact since they started saying Audi. Cause funk's made fat from right beneath my hood. The pooba of the styles like Miles. Like 60s funky worms with waves and perms. Just sending junky rhythms right down your block. We beat to rap, what key beat to lock. But I'm cool like that. 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 I'm cool
a crowd burst. Me, I be digging it with the bug verse. Us, we be freaking till dawn, peace and I. He gets a stranger smile, so I say hi.
What's up?
Who understood? Yeah, understood the plans. Him heard of it and put it to his hands. What? I just flip, let borders get loose. How to consume all the beaches like juice. Get off the plastic, the babes will go spastic. Hip hop game's a classic. Play it sharp, it don't matter. I'm fatter, axe butter, how I zone.
Man, Cleopatra Jones.
And I'm chill like that. 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 I'm chill.
You free, cause the clips be fat for us. Them does the jams and commence to going off. She sweats the beats and asks me cause you. Me, I got crew kids, 7 and a crescent. Us cause a buzz when him, that's my man with the asteroid belt. They catch a fizz from the Mr. Doodle Big. He rocks a tee from the Crooklyn 9. The rebirth is slick like my gangster stroll. The lyrics just like Luke come in stacks and rolls. You used to find the bug in a box with Dave. Now he boogies up your stage, plats twist the braids, and I'm peace like that. 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 I'm peace.
Check it out, man. I groove like that. I'm smooth like that. I jive like that. I roll like that.
Yeah, I'm thick like that. I stack like that. I'm down like that. I'm black like that.
Yo, I funk like that. I'm fat like that. I'm in like that cause I swing like that.
We jazz like that. We freak like that. We zoom like that. We out. We out. We out.
Stars aligning heavy, think they're telling me my fate. Trying to give me silver, think that I don't know my place. Staying in the lane too long and give me a bad taste. Everything I done been great, that I erase. Play my favorite, I'm like Nana at the
This is it, opening day. The regular season is set to begin, and we're thrilled to bring you all the live action right here on 2K Sports. In this game, we'll see the Minnesota Timberwolves going up against the New York Knicks here in New York. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And giving us the rundown from the sideline, David Aldridge. Here's Peeler. Pass to Garnett. Here's Strickland. 5 on the clock. For the 3. It's rebounded by Ewing. Here's Houston. Takes it off the glass. Houston's got the first points on the scoreboard for the Knicks. It is a thrill to be here for what should be an exciting opening night game. Greg, are you feeling any first game jitters?
It's hard not to, Kevin. I mean, the feeling in this place is just electric. I'm not sure who's more amped up for this one, the players, the fans, or us here at the table.
And so it's the Knicks getting on the board first. Serbiak up top. Wide open shot is on the money.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Here's Sprewell. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Here's Strickland. Pass to Trent. Here's Peeler. Garnett wide open. It's hauled in by Ewing.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that
range. Here's Houston. And Johnson now top of the key. To the middle. Here's Ewing. Over Garnett. That misses off the backboard. For Minnesota, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Here's Strickland. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Obviously, a mix-up defensively on that possession.
Sprewell, the pass to Johnson. Ewing inside, and it's good for 2.
And Ewing with that size really creates a tough matchup, especially when he's attacking the offensive board.
Here's Strickland into the lane. Here's Garnett. No good there. Excellent defense there from Ewing. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter.
Boy, once he's near the bucket, he's a threat to throw it down because Ewing has such great size.
Timeout called, first of the game for Minnesota. So for the Knicks, Antonio McDyess is checked in for Johnson. And it's Ward in for Isaac. Pass to Peeler. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And here is Serbiak.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Garnett. Rebounded by McDyess. The Knicks have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Got that one up quick. Houston's got 5.
That's Houston's sweet spot now, knocking jumpers down off the catch.
Here's Strickland, and Ewing sends it back. Here's Sprewell. Scoreless thus far. Count it good.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Now here's Garnett. 7-point differential. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
You know, the length KG has creates problems for defenders, which is why they often foul him inside.
Minnesota making a switch. Both good from the line that time.
You always have to take advantage of trips to the line.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here.
Here comes the Knicks. Any answers, everyone? Get.
Nice check in for the Knicks. Nalen comes in for Antonio McDyess. The Knicks leading by 5. We've got 1:08 left in the first quarter. Knight finds Anderson. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
And you could tell he really wanted those 2 points. Just muscled that one in.
First team foul.
The Knicks shooting their first free throw of the night here.
At the line. 1 shot.
And the free throw, no good. Timberwolves trail by 7. Pass to Serbian. Outside Jackson. Timberwolves passing it around. Here's Gill. Five to shoot. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Here's Knight. The second chance effort. Yep, it counts.
Excellent activity and timing on the offensive glass. That's how you get extra possession.
Here's Gill. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Knicks lead by 9. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And what stands out to you from New York in this one?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the energy, the effort defensively. They put it all out there in that opening quarter.
Here's Anderson driving the lane. Here's Weatherspoon, and the rejection by Smith. Pass to Jackson. To the inside. From 7, and Thomas with the block. They retain possession. Screen by Smith. Gill against Thomas. Gill misses. The Knicks leading by 9. Here's Weatherspoon. Nothing on the board. Anderson outside. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Here's Smith. He gets that one.
And look at Smith powering through there and using his size so well.
Here's Isley. And there's the drive. And the rejection by Smith. Arnett surveying the defense. Stolen by McDyess. And now the fast break Anderson with the ball. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Fearless play by McDyess, taking his motion directly into the defender to get the foul.
The NBA draft is in the summer, but Greg, we already know who the first overall pick is going to be. A kid named LeBron James.
Yeah, we've known that for a couple of years now. He's been on every magazine cover. LeBron's a special player, almost magic-like when it comes to passing with size.
Here's Strickland, and the Timberwolves call time. And this matchup with the Knicks, hard to believe, just the first game of the NBA's 82-game regular season.
And last season, they made short work of this club. 2 games to win.
They may have wished for more games against them. A definite disparity in talent. We'll see if they take advantage again tonight.
So it's the Timberwolves now. Only giving up 2 points this quarter.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
The rebound by the Timberwolves. Garnett's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Strickland. He's guarded by Johnson. Shots good by Strickland.
Great execution to get a look at the rim.
The Knicks leading by 7. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. For 3, they grab their own miss. Pass to Sprewell. And the rejection by Smith. They shoot again. And Ewing with the nice inside bucket. Ewing's got the lead up to 9 now for New York.
You know, with his size, skills, mobility, and touch, Patrick Ewing is the perfect option near the basket.
Down low, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
Much respect for the jumper of Houston. He knows exactly when to let it fly.
1:52 left to play here in the half. Here's Strickland. Up again. It's good on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
The Knicks leading by 7. Here's Isley. Still scoreless. There's 1:26 left here in the second. Houston can't get it to go. The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Here's Garnett. The rebound by Isley. Garnett's gone 1 of 6 shooting from the field. Inside. Here's Ewing. The shot, no good. Excellent D there from Garnett. Smith finds Trent. To the paint. The jump hook. It'll go, and the Knick lead is cut down to 5 on the bucket from Kevin Garnett.
That high release point for Garnett really helps him. Feels like nobody can block his shot inside.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. The Knicks making a switch here. Thomas is checked in. The Timberwolves making a switch here. Here's Sprewell. Pass to Houston. Buries it from 3-point range. Houston's got 5 points in the quarter.
Just another spot that Houston can knock it down from. You got a really versatile offensive game.
And here is Serbia. Wide open look. Sprewell grabs the miss.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
He makes that one drop only a second in 5 tries.
And how about Sprewell mixing it up inside, getting to a high percentage look there.
Here's Strickland. To the inside. Slater, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
And so it's the New York Knicks in the driver's seat, up 8. And we've got third quarter of basketball for you, 2 quarters in the books. The Knicks leading by 8. Here's Isley. Hasn't made one yet. The 3 from Johnson. It's rebounded by Kevin Garnett. Garnett's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Peeler. Knicks with the rebound. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Detroit, where they'll face the Pistons. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. Here's Ewing, a special move before the shot. Ewing's got the first field goal of the second half for New York. Here's Strickland. Pass to Serbiak. 3-pointer. Nailed from 3-point land. Serbiak's got 5.
Yeah, how about the range there from Serbiak? He doesn't hesitate when pulling from outside.
Second personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
And a minute played as the second half gets going. Here's Strickland. Pass to Serbiak. Here's Strickland. 6 to shoot. And here is Serbiak. A 3-pointer off the mark.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Ewing against Garnett. 11 feet away. Weatherspoon the pass to Houston. The rebound by Peeler. Timberwolves trail by 7. Pass to Strickland. Here's Peeler. And here's Garnett. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Trent can't hit. The Knicks leading by 7. Here's Houston. Bucket is good. He's got 12.
Boy, you look at Allen Houston work, and it just seems so easy. Comes so naturally to him to score the ball.
And the Timberwolves call timeout.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
Both teams deciding to change it up.
Substitution on the court.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Here's Strickland. Trent outside. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Garnett. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. Garnett's got 8 points.
And the arms of Garnett go on forever. And that length makes him a problem on the offensive glass.
To the middle. And Garnett with the slam.
And how about the offensive rebound with a little extra punch on the putback?
You're right, Greg. As they look to trim the deficit, could we see them send a few more bodies to the boards from here on out? Maybe, just maybe.
Well, I don't think it would be a bad idea. I mean, they could use all the second chance points they can get.
New York calls timeout.
Patrick Ewing. Latrell Sprewell.
Here's Isley. He has yet to score. The screen from Ewing. Isley the pass to Ewing. 1:44 left here in the third quarter. Timberwolves trail by 5. Pass to Trent. Here's Strickland. From outside the arc. And the 3 ball is good. Gill's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
You know, it's taken a big run, but they were able to get back into this one. Very impressive. No quitting these guys.
Hits the 3-point bomb.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer, Nick.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Jackson, he's checked in for Garnett. And Smith subbed in for Gary Trent. Here's Strickland, and Ewing sends it back.
Great at knowing when to time and go up for the rejection. Ewing, a superb defender.
Stripped away. And here is Serbiak. He's got 5. Here's Strickland. It's hauled in by Ewing. Ewing's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And then Ewing with the jam.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside.
Tell you what, you'd hate to be the guy having the responsibility of guarding him.
Screen by Smith. Looking to get back on track here. It'll go, and the New York lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Strickland.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. New York ahead, up 3. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Here's Gill. Inside, here's Garnett. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to be on Antonio McDyess. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Knicks?
Their fast break plays have seemed unstoppable. They just keep finding ways to overrun the defense here in transition.
And, you know, on top of that, second chance points have been a major component for them. And I love the relentlessness they've shown on the offensive glass.
Now here's Ewing. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Nice ball movement by Minnesota to take the lead. Knicks with the rebound. Ewing's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Houston, and it's Ewing in the corner. Pass to Houston. Shoots from the line, and he makes that one.
You can see it in his eyes. He is in the zone tonight, scoring.
Here's Gill. Garnett in the post. Johnson on him. Another miss by Minnesota. The Knicks with the lead. Down low. Here's Ewing. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Here's Beck. And the layup's good off the glass.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
Johnson, the pass to Sprewell. Back to Johnson. 4 on the clock. Let's a floater go. A shot by Isley, no good. Timberwolves have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Okay, time for an injury report.
Thanks, Kevin. I just talked with the Knicks head athletic trainer, and unfortunately, it sounds pretty serious. Injuries never come at a good time, but somehow it seems even more frustrating when they happen this early. Tough break for sure. Guys?
David, thanks for the great update, guys. It doesn't sound good.
No, if that report is accurate, he's going to be spending a lot of time in and on the sideline.
And in the training room, guys. I mean, that is not going to be an easy injury to bounce back from.
The Knicks call time. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I had a chance to listen to the Knicks coach talk about the game with his team. He asked his team to dig deep. He said, I know you're tired, but they're tired too. It's about who can give more than the other guy at this point. Show me what you can give. Back to you.
Okay, David, much appreciated.
With the game as tight as it is, big points there.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And Ewing sends it back. Here we go, all alone. Houston's shot's good.
And Houston just so smart when it comes to running the floor, understanding how to space it and find that open spot.
Here's Strickland. Pass to Garnett. 1:35 left in the fourth quarter of this one. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Larry Johnson picks one up.
And that passion that Garnett plays with is really infectious. He's always talking and trying to get himself and his guys going.
The Knicks call time. He's perfect from the line this time.
Knocking down the free throws and eating into this lead with the clock stopped.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Here's Houston. Kept alive. Johnson the screen. He takes it in. Goes back up. And he nails that one right through the net. And the Knicks lead by 7.
You could see he was prepared to fire the moment he caught the ball.
And Garnett with those slams.
What bucket from Kevin Garnett. He wants the ball in these big-time situations.
The Knicks call time.
Here they are, fans. Put your hands together for your Knicks.
59 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Houston. It's hauled in by Trent. Now the Timberwolves with it. It's a 5-point game. Yes! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And when Garnett has it going, he's unguardable. I love how confident and versatile he is on offense.
34 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Tipped away.
This isn't a done deal yet, but they have got to move quick.
That's the way to go.
Peeler passes to Serbiak. Here's Strickland. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know what? Who knows? A few misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late-game free throws are a lot different than early-game free throws in terms of making them.
He drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
At the line, 2 shots.
Second one is good. Being both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
And that's curtains for him. Some really good work at the charity stripe to close this one out.
Minnesota calls timeout. 11 seconds left to play in the final quarter. What do you think we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
Yeah, trying to get back in this thing, they need a score.
Yeah, and they need it hiccup fast. I mean, they'll be drawing up a quick hitter in the huddle here, no doubt.
.11 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
Boy, he has put in some major work. He's earning his pay, for sure.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 7-point game. Minnesota calls timeout. They're down by 7. What do you think, guys?
And I don't think they'll be able to climb out of this hole.
You know, maybe working on their 60-second drill, even if it doesn't pay off tonight, maybe for the future.
And the basket by Serbiak.
And really the defense not organized on that inbounds play. And boy, did they pay the price with the triple.
And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
They didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line.
And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game. And the Timberwolves call time. 5 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What's your take, guys?
Well, tough proposition here. They've got to knock down a 3, foul, hope for some misses, then make another 3. I would not hold out much hope.
Five seconds left to play here in the fourth.
And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
Yeah, I love the way he's fighting through box outs, using his elbows, I mean, he's doing whatever it takes.
And so it's the Knicks with the win. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to. On both ends, and just effective in terms of coming away with this win.
And that'll do it for the first game of the NBA season. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. See you later.